Now, the Comrades Marathon is a day away and runners are getting geared up for the ultra marathon. More than 14,000 runners will line up at the start of the Pietermaritzburg City Hall. The race will start at 5:30 in the morning and end 12 hours later at the Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban. After a 2-year break due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the race has returned with much loved fanfare. For more on this, we now take you to our reporter Vusi Khumalo, who joins us now. Vusi, thank you for your time. So it's all systems go ahead of the Comrades. I see there's a whole lot of people jostling to get into the venue. What's happening?
Yes, indeed, we are at the ICC in Durban. This sort of an expo is being held here for the first time in 22 years. It's used to be held at the nearby Durban Exhibition Centre, but this year they've taken a decision due to the unavailability of the venue at a nearby exhibition centre. It is now held here at the Durban International Convention Centre, Inkosi Albert Luthuli Convention Centre. Well, as I'm stepping out of the shot, Japan Matebule is showing you the number of people who have already flocking in to the venue to collect their race packs. These are some of the 14,500 people who will be participating tomorrow from Pietermaritzburg, that's the KwaZulu-Natal capital, and all the way to Moses Mabhida in Durban. A number of people have registered. They've also shown a great appetite to be part of this race, which is one of the iconic races in the African continent. We're going to talk to a few novices, because Comrades Marathon is all about running and also about the new runners who will be taking part in this years. This time around, there are 14,500 people have already qualified. We know that only 16,000 registered to take part in this race, but only 14,500 people have qualified, and 1,500 of them are coming from other countries, 70 countries being represented here in this race. And also I must say that those countries include the UK, Zimbabwe, Eswatini, as well as other neighboring countries such as Botswana and also Kenya, Ethiopia. They also do have one of the elites, Pelache, who was also present during the media briefing by the elite runners, who did say that he will be in the number one. He's a fighter. He did also say that he will be conquering this race, and also it will be his first. We know that he also got position number one in the recent Cape Town Marathon being called Two Oceans Marathon run early this year. Let me talk to a few novices. Let me welcome Mr. Temba Bila, who will be trying to conquer the 90-kilometer journey or route all the way from Pietermaritzburg to Moses Mabhida. Let me welcome you. I'm sure the nerves must be killing you at this moment.
Most definitely. The nerves are too high. They're too high. But with the love and support from our community, Alexandra, I've conquered some of the nerves. With the love and support from my teammates, I've conquered the nerves because I've got most experienced runners in the team. So I'm doing good now at this present moment. Definitely before I sleep, the nerves will go higher again, because within no time I must wake up and be ready to go to Moses Mabhida.
And your preparations?
I've prepared enough. I've done 45s very well, 50 kilometers very well with my team. I've done 60 kilometers with my team, with our head coach, which is Ricardo, who has helped us with the program. I'm definitely fit for Sunday.
Okay, thanks a lot. Okay, now let me welcome Mary Machila, who is also one of the novices. I must say that the novices make up to 28%, which is not a surprise number when it comes to this kind of race. The Comrades Marathon, we usually have 25 to 30% of the runners will be taking part for the first time in the Comrades Marathon. Machila, thanks a lot for your time. Tell us about the preparations so far. How have they been doing? How have you been doing? We know that COVID-19 also affected a number of people. You were telling me earlier on that your first was supposed to be 2020, but it was called off, and now you are taking this for the first time. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling nervous and happy to be part of Comrades Marathon 2022, but it was difficult for us because we were training in the dark. It was winter, it was dark, so it was difficult for us to train during the week.
We also know that South Africa being not that safe country as a woman, most of the people or the other gender, males, they wake up so early in the morning, they do train and so early in the morning, but for you as a woman it's very difficult to go out there early in the morning because of the safety concerns.
I was praying all the time. I was praying when I go out in the morning. I was praying to be safety. It was difficult for us. It was difficult.
Okay, good luck for tomorrow. How are the nerves?
I'm nervous. I can't sleep, but I'm so happy.
But are you confident that you'll finish?
I'm confident. Yes, it's a test. I'm here to write a test.
Okay,
yes.
You for your time.
Thank you so much.
Okay, these are the few runners who are coming from Alexandra in Gauteng, saying that this will be their first attempt at conquering close to 90-kilometer route from Pietermaritzburg all the way to Moses Mabhida Stadium. Tomorrow morning from 5 o'clock, I must also remind the viewers of the SABC that tomorrow they will be waking up to the news that SABC will for the first time not be able to broadcast this Comrades Marathon for the first time after a deal that was brokered by the Athletics South Africa. For the first time, this Comrades Marathon will not be televised live by the SABC tomorrow. As you can hear, the mood is electric here outside the Inkosi Albert Luthuli International Convention Center, with a lot of people coming in to collect their race packs. They are saying that they are ready. They are being also accompanied by their family members. As you can see, a number of children as well, whom we are thinking that they will be taking part later on in their lives. This is the biggest marathon in the country of South Africa, and people have also saying that they've been looking forward to partaking in this event due to the COVID-19 which also disturbed their plans in 2020 and 2021. The event that was called off as a result. So they are here, they're saying that they are ready. Come tomorrow morning, 5:30, they will be lining up at the KwaZulu-Natal capital, ready to start in what will become a sort of a bit of a history on their part, because there's such a small number of people who have completed. Even to qualify is very big, because you have to qualify by running at least 4 hours and 50 minutes of the 42 or half marathon, 42.2 kilometers. So just by qualifying alone, that's that's a milestone for other people, especially for the running enthusiasts. We know that a number of people have come here, and also about the supporters along the route. There'll be quite a lot of people who will be offering their unwavering support to wave the road runners who will be trying to conquer the 90-kilometer route to Durban, Masango.
Now, Vusi, before we let you go, I know races of this magnitude tend to have an impact, or I'll put a damper on things such as traffic. Do we know of any road closures or which routes will actually be affected, just for the benefit of our viewers, or is there a platform which they can refer to in order to have a look at some of those routes that will be affected ahead of this race?
Yes, normally we usually have the route which is called Comrades route, all the way from Durban to Pietermaritzburg. The traffic also, there will be no cars expected on that day, because it is strictly dedicated to the road runners on the day. While on the other side, running parallel with the Comrades routes, it is the N3. We know that currently the N3 is also having some upgrades. They are doing some upgrades, but the authorities from Comrades Marathon Association, as well as Metro Police, as well as the police from KwaZulu-Natal capital, that is Pietermaritzburg. They did say that they will try their level best in order to mitigate the impact this Comrades Marathon will have on the N3, and also there will be rolling road closures on the day. And also another aspect of this is that form viewing areas will not be taking part, will not be allowed this time around. That will be at Linfield, Lion Park, as well as Umlazi. So that's where people cannot be able to go there, and so that they can view the number of road runners who will be passing through. So that has been communicated, but we are hoping that the public out there will not attempt to go there and have a look or try to wave the supporters or wave the road runners or the athletes on the day. So it's only 4 areas where people will not be allowed to stand and also offer their support to the road runners. That is Linfield, Lion Park, as well as Umlazi Road. Those places have not been allowed this time around for the first time this year due to the upgrades that are taking place this year.
Vusi Khumalo is our reporter out there watching the Comrades Marathon developments as everybody gets in for registration there. Thanks very much indeed for that update.